Morton Anderson to kick off.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The 25-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Breaks a tackle. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
21-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to get this one across the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Defensively.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Montez Sweat coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott rolling to his right. Connects here with a tight end by Jarwin. Breakaway. They stop him a few yards shy. Got a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some room to work. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Josh Jacobs, 44 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Raiders nothing. Sebastian Janikowski set to
now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he had no room to run as he's
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
3rd and 1.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Raiders nothing.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
From the red zone now, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott yet again. He'll buy some time. That's complete right around the 8. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach.
And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Griffin. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jacobs down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Griffin. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
That's how you get fired up, baby. That's how you get fired up.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose from the 10. Well, he's going to be brought down inside inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now this throw caught left side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there, getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Able to hit his target lane. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's got the first down here inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to get his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 49ers, 18 yards.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Prescott on first down. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Griffin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Willis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I like liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's going to fight, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Calvin Johnson, 70 yards. And the Niners are a point away from leading this game.
We all knew the situation. We're in the 4th quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also on the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Oh, got hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Janikowski on for the extra point.
For the extra point.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Good. Makes the score Niners 21, Raiders 13. Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him?
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it with Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. He's not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw is RG3. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bush. He's got a first down and more past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. This time, Griffin will throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on third down. Griffin looking deep for Hayward Bay. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On second down, here's the option. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
James, the ball carrier. Taylor Mays up to make the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Griffin. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And the 49er first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A gain of 2 on the play.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
3rd down.
Griffin. Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Ain't here like I ain't.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big gain of 31 on third down. Out of the gun, Griffin. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And this is 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Running is Jacobs. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are, and what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the board.
He's got a man, complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. Now Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Taylor Mays.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 26.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Reggie Bush, 26 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Niners 7, 49ers 3. Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Griffin. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Rob Woodson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Griffin. He'll buy some time right. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Griffin. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
By Deion Sanders.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Scampering home for 19 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
His kick is good.
Janikowski good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
49ers 3.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Griffin. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
17.
A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
49ers.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now, Griffin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. It's Bush. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, Griffin. And his throw here is incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Griffin. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
6-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 3rd down, Griffin. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ron Woodson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They go play action. Griffin rolling to his right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Reggie Bush was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Third and long. It's Griffin. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Griffin going to throw it. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Taylor on the tackle.